Everything sits in the order somewhere. Everything reaches an understanding. Things survive because they're strong. You may think that you're one of the strong creatures. But you're not. You're one of the weak ones. But you've survived because you've been protected by the strong. But they're not strong anymore.
I remember when I went to film school in Melbourne back in the late 90s, I came out of film school having no sense whatsoever that I would ever... I couldn't imagine what it would involve for me to ever get to a position where someone would give me millions of dollars to make a movie. And the more I wrote it, the more I just got emotionally attached to it, and the more I feared giving it to somebody else to fuck it up.
I don't know. I think the greatest strength we have in a room together is that I push one way, he pushes the other way, and out of that, the baby gets born with the ugly head.
Because I always set out to make a really big, sprawling crime film, and what we discovered when we were cutting it is that it has very solid thriller elements as well, a crime thriller. And I knew they would be in there, but I had always set out to make something that would be big and sprawling and possibly even multi-narrative or whatever. And you get in there and you realise that you need to choose which movie it is.
What the fuck is going on? Who said you could bring that noise thing in my house?
It's yours.
It's not.
Yes, it is. I found it under the sink. Do you want a juice?
We don't really hear anything of the father figure in the family, Smurf's husband.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it is a great absence, you know. I mean, in my imagining, all of these boys were born to different fathers. So for Smurf, for instance, her boys are her identity. That sense of her clinging to that identity makes her manifest her love and need for her kids in often, sort of intimately inappropriate ways.
Go get him. And do what? Let him know he's king.
Come on, come outside. I'll dick you, mate. Come outside. Come on, idiot. Come outside. Hey. Whoa, brother. Just relax, man. I'm just going to have a chat to him, all right?
The main struggle with me with that role was to not be the cliched crim, drug-addicted nutcase. And, give him some heart. And
where did you find Pope? Where did you find that character? What did you draw from?
A couple of people that I'd run across in life that had some of the qualities, but it comes from David really, and David and I did a lot of chatting about what it was and this and that and the other, and then mannerism-wise, or kind of shut down and then not shut down. It's two different people that I've come across, templates, just bits and pieces, mate, and just a sense of what's going on.
For me, casting is, 80-90% of it, and I really love that part of the process. I loved, for instance, writing the Pope character for Ben, and did for a number of years.
So you wrote that specifically for
Ben?
Right.
And I wrote the Smurf character for Jackie. So I just wanted these people to feel real, and real people have fun, regardless of their circumstances.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love.
Enticing is understating how powerful the trailers work, and of course using that song. And then when you finally see the film and you see the way that song's used, it's nothing like how I imagined it to be used, to be honest with you.
This is why this film has kind of ended up with the intensity and directness of emotional purpose that it's got. And this is why you can feel it, because David is able to give you a very kind of clear indication of what's going on. If you want to spin the ball a little bit to the left or the right, you want to take it in a way to make it personal and make it translatable and readable back, then that's fine.
If you don't want to do anything because you're scared,
Is it because you're scared? It's all right if you are. I just want you to tell me about it. Just talk to me.
I'll never play another Pope Cody. You know what I mean? Not like that. No, not with all that sort of stuff going on. You get, I don't know, you get one of those in a lifetime, you're lucky.
It's just such a different person I'm looking at when I see that, or "Yeah, my voice broke," or whatever, and then it's just this jump to a veteran actor in some weird way. I don't know what that means.
Well, it's a long time. I mean, it's a long time. I mean, I suppose that's the thing, you know. It's a long time. I mean, it's a quarter of a century I've been working, you know. So it's a long time. Yeah, there's a lot of different jobs in there.
I really appreciate how much of an education I got in that 7 weeks shooting it, because the spectrum of people's working methods was so vast that I could turn anywhere and still be fascinated by what someone was doing at any given time. In the pre-production, I did table work with everyone bar Ben. And I was really excited to meet him because I wasn't familiar with him, and then I went out and hired the Big Steel and Shangy, and I was like, oh, I really like this guy's good. No, not Shangy. Sorry, I meant Cozzy. I meant Cozzy.
What were you doing at home last night, Josh?
Just watching TV.
Were your uncles at that address with you all night last night?
They were home, but I fell asleep pretty early, so I wouldn't have a clue really what they were up to. I think they might have just been watching TV, sort of thing.